We're going to try a bit of winter fishing at Დებედას Lake today. The main species is carp, and maybe with the introduction of a few barbel we may get a few pulls. What I'm doing is I'm keeping the feed and the hooks to a minimum. Just going to go and use very small amounts of bait. I've got some pellets which I've dyed black just to tone them down a little bit, and then we've got some ground bait which I will mix, and I will also maybe add pellets to the ground bait, maybe not.
Okay.
And then we've got here, we've got some maggots in my favourite Pepsi Cola to kill them and make them float. So that is what we're going to do.
And what
we have here, we have some breadcrumbs. These are breadcrumbs made last night, just put in the liquidizer, which we can also use just to add to the ground bait to give it a bit of it, make it more interesting for the fish, more visual. Okay, and then we can also, when we're using the bread, we can also use bread punch on the hook, which I will try later. But keep it very simple.
But to start with corn?
I'm going to try with maggot on the hook today to see if we can snare some of those barbel.
Okay.
But I have corn, I have some pellets and bits and pieces which we will try later, but I want to just try maggots on a small bait for typical cold water fishing.
Okay.
The fish will tell you what to do, but normally start off very negative, and then the fish, depending on the quantity of the fish and how the feeding, will tell you how to proceed. So maybe you need to put more feed in your feeder. Maybe you need to increase the size of your feeder. This is all as a process of fishing. The fish will show you what to do. You could come and, well, there's a fish showing there now, so
yeah.
we'll cast the showing fish, and that will be what, maybe 45-50 meters,
yeah.
which is a nice distance.
It's yours fish.
That's my fish.
Just in front of you.
Yeah.
So this is why you use a small.
Yeah, I'm going to use a small pellet feeder, but I'm actually going to put some ground bait in it.
Yeah.
Fish like a combination of traditional and winter fishing. If I feel we need some more bait in, then I'll probably change to a classic feeder, or combine with a method feeder to see what happens. Come on. There's a snag. There's a snag.
Yeah.
There's a snag just here on the right.
Ah.
I think he pulled me on the snag. Felt it went down.
Okay.
Babe. 5-250. So, smaller fish, but a beautiful fish.